What's happening? What's happening? Hopefully everything come through loud and clear. There's always some stuff, man. You got to keep it going, keep it moving. I mean, as a brother say, some things I guess we got to give up on. Some things we should give up on. So you got to be specific when you say don't give up. I say that a lot. It's on my jam journal. But I mean, it's just somebody's idea of something to sell, the product, with blank pages, with lines in it, with the without lines in it. Say don't give up, you know. And that's a good theme, I think. But you got to be specific because some they have relationships, such and such, things we absolutely should give up on and let it go and realize that we beating a dead horse or whatever the case may be. Huh? hmm So there is that. But man, I've been dealing with with these. It's been some trials. I ain't gonna lie. It's just funny how it works. It's always some kind of bait you into something. And this ain't even. I guess the temptation is just the easy money, the back way, and thinking everything gravy, and not realizing slowly but surely, and not even that slowly, man, people tearing your shit up. And it go to show you how people and man, just imagine what somebody could do in a short amount of time, in a couple of months, in a few months, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, shit, a couple of weeks, man. Somebody can do a whole lot of damage to your spot. And you got a property. And I'm in here, you know, I just be thinking like I don't if there's a way where I could just keep the short term rentals and I can manage to get me some more properties with or without y'all help. Hey, holler at me. Check out the email, the phone number, whatever. Hit me. Say, hey, I want to be a part of building something. But with or without y'all, I could get something. And I think it need to be always more or less, if at all possible, always specific. Maybe a place need to come with a built-in maid service and laundry service and all types of things to make it easy for people. But you got to come up out your pocket. But thinking of things ahead of time, ahead. Um, for that, that's just where my mind's going with this kind of thing because anything on the law, it shows me. I've seen it. I've seen the place around the corner. As I showed y'all, you got to go back some videos. That's been at least a year ago that I posted that video, I think, where man, they had the house just had a whole order to it when you pass by it. They had to leave that house aired out and put all the stuff out. Just like it's a period of time where you don't even want to deal with it. You just gotta let the dust settle. Then there's a period of time where you put all the shit outside right quick to get the scent out of it, because all that stuff is nasty and holds the scent of whatever's in there. Then they had to air it out for damn months, man. Months. You walk by it all the way on the other side of the street and be smelling that foul odor that's coming out there, going on it, whoever only knows what it looks like actually in the inside. It's got to be damn it to hell. And it's a lot of them that this happens to. So it's not a lot you could do about that. But like I'm saying, put these guidelines in place to where look, this is it. This is what it is. Um, man, it could be seen as helpful to me. Like, I ain't trying to come in your place clean. I can't do all that work anyway. I'm not trying to come in your place clean it up. It's going to be a built-in service, and that's just the way it is. I mean, everything's be pretty much automatic, and that's where I'm looking at with that, because I mean, the things I've had to go through, I ain't nowhere in boy, ain't no way I'm supposed to be going through this. I'm still going through it. It's just a lot of trouble. It's time consuming. It's a lot of work on all kind of ends. Uh, Either I be making a lot of phone calls, and I am holding on, waiting, explaining this and that, and paying, doing what it takes to get reimbursed, hopefully, and but hey, this is the life I chose. You could work, and all that is somebody else's problem. They have to do all that. They have to pay somebody to do all that. That's why them people be calling, what you call it, collections or whatever. And they be having such a bad attitude. They got to go through a lot of stuff. So like, I had to wear all these hats. I be collections and whatever. It depends on how far I want to take it, from management of these different departments to the actual person that does the management and the work of the different departments. It all depends. Some I delegate, some I just, do. Yeah, so that's what's been happening, and that's what's up. And man, it's just been a lot of so like with all that, I got some tax stuff I gotta do that's overdue. Just keeping it real, and I'm working it out. Hopefully I work it out in time. I mean, it's gonna do what it do, or I have to just regroup and figure something else out. What else you got? That's where I'm at with that. And I will say, as always, man, keep in mind health is wealth. We should not, like, now, like right now, with this Arctic shit, Arctic blast thing, I don't think right now is the time to be necessarily fasting, like 100% fasting. See, that's why you got to do it ahead of time, for when all these different ups and downs and highs and lows come, we can handle it as best we can with minimum conflict or confusion. It's some people that's really gonna, I know y'all going through it. And don't get me wrong, because I do fairly well. I do really well sometimes, fairly well other times. Other times I just be messing up. But not eating meat is easy for me. And it's been easy for a while. That's like, after a while, I guess it depends on you. Everybody's not the same, but to me, for me, it's just kind of like looking at, in my mind, it's like it's just blood and guts. It's like looking at any blood and guts in a package. To me, for me, whatever the cut, however it's sliced, diced, chopped, ground, round. I'm speaking on meat in its raw form, because I seen dude had some chili, ground round shit. That shit looked disgusting, man. It could be anything. To me, like, I just think of Jeffrey Dahmer when I'm looking at that shit. And before that, I mean, it's like, man, y'all motherfuckers hardcore, you know. I'd say that much. To be eating that shit your whole life, and I know it's having an effect on you. Where it have an effect not eating it. Like for me, like the minute I stop, the minute, yeah, I guess so. I must say, the minute I stop, you notice, you start noticing, and it's just the addiction make you go back to it, and you teeter totter or whatever. But the more the smell just don't work, the thought with certain everything's mindset. I just think of it. Maybe if I could, if can I kill it? Would I kill it? Do I? If I ain't capable of killing it myself, I got uncles that hunt, so shit, they ain't got no problem. They'll kill the shit out of an animal, you know, and go have lunch, eating the animal with the animal, eating it. But that's never been my thing. I can't do it, and like a fish is as far as I can go, and that was back in the day. Like my mindset is so different now. I wouldn't actually want to kill no fish and gut and scale and pull the guts out. And it shit stink, man. It stink. It was in I was just at a grocery store, you know, today, and it was cooking this in. I went by the seafood department, and I guess this shit just smelled delicious to most people. I had to leave. It was making my stomach hurt. It's disgusting. All that, like all that. It's just right gut. It's right gut to me. That's all I feel is right gut. That's what I think about. It's my stomach hurting. And it's just not agreeing with me. I'm hearing something in the background. Cause well, that's my mindset. So that's not a problem. But I like not eating meat is no problem. Not eating a bunch. I ain't gonna rattle off everything. Eating in restaurants and all of that stuff, and like it's nothing. It was something at one time. It was very challenging because it was like in New Orleans, rolling through rallies. They had fucking double burger for $1 and shit. That bitch is 99 cents. Like, for real, man. It just was so easy. And that just was a thing. Like, you could easily duck off in that bitch in a minute of the day or night when they open, you know, and just like burger, burger fries, burger fries drink. Like it 2 lanes. They make it so easy. So I was doing that and chicken in the box and all that other bullshit. But man, when you get off it, you feel so much better. Um, but I ain't perfect. Like some of these people, evidently they on some perfect shit. They don't even fuck with vinegar, or garlic, nothing, nothing. No garlic, no vinegar, no bunch of stuff. Like I struggle personally. I struggle with that, man. But and I had some other stuff in mind, but I covered some point, made some no battery. I guess that's my cue. I said enough. I just want to not be putting nothing on, for such a long time. All right, gotta go. Power off. That's all I got for now, and I'm out. Peace.